Welcome back. The Secretary for Education said today implementing 15 years of free education is difficult because so many things have to be considered. Among them, the amount of government subsidy being offered. Evelina Leung tells us more.
Following the Committee on Free Kindergarten Education's third meeting today, Education Chief Eddie Ng said he's confident the body will be able to submit its recommendations to the government within 2 years. He pointed out including kindergartens into Hong Kong's free education scheme is not an easy task. Ng said rent paid by kindergartens is one of the main considerations. Currently, some of them have to pay up to $400,000 in rent each month, while others pay just a few $1,000s, he said. So how much subsidy should the government offer to kindergartens? Ng said this is a point that needs careful consideration. The Secretary for Education also said some kindergartens may not like to receive government subsidy and would like to operate privately. As for suggestions on kindergartens and primary schools sharing the same campus, Ng said this largely depends on land supply in Hong Kong. Evelina Lang, TVB News.
Another forum on the government's population policy has been held. One of the key issues today, the one-way permit system that allows family reunions. Rachel Leung has the story.
Protests marred the forum at Yau Chang today. Chief Secretary for Administration Carrie Lam faced critics over the issue of new migrants from the mainland. The forum was disrupted several times by protesters demanding that Hong Kong has a say in the scheme that grants one-way permits to mainlanders. This man says if the government really cares about Hong Kong, then it should be responsible for the screening of applicants. Meanwhile, this man accused the government of failing to address the issue of a low birth rate in the city. Lam said it may not be possible to boost the birth rate even if relevant government policies are in place. She later summed up the tasks the administration faces.
So I had also given the audience an account of the relevant initiatives in the 2014 policy address, which have a direct relevance to topics raised in the population policy consultation paper. And basically, these initiatives fall into two categories. One is how to release more labor force into the job market, particularly amongst women, ethnic minorities, and also people with disabilities. The second aspect is really to raise the quality or the talents of local people.
This marks the last official public forum on population policy, but discussions and debates are expected to continue in the society as the consultation period does not finish until the end of February. Rachel Ling, TVB News.
The Lunar New Year flower markets open today amid fanfare. As Vicky Kong reports, products featuring horses and young entrepreneurs are among the highlights.
Gearing up for the Year of the Horse with some galloping action. Wow! Do you like drumming?
Yes.
The Lunar New Year flower markets opened today at 15 locations across the city. Here at Victoria Park, local musicians entertained the revelers and offered instruments for sale for good fortune.
Every traditional Chinese, they love buying something that will bring them luck, and especially the Chinese drum in red color. There is a long history about drumming in China, in the Chinese culture, and usually they use drum during the festival, some celebrations such as wedding.
The fair also features young entrepreneurs trying to make a name for themselves. This group of university students came up with a deck of cards that could be handy for foreign visitors.
We're having different slangs in each card, so that each card, when we are playing those cards, we can actually shout out the slangs. While playing cards, we can show them each slang's meaning in Cantonese and tell them or translate them in English.
But customers have to watch out for products that infringe on intellectual property rights. Customs officers are keeping an eye on the situation. Apart from shopping, parents can also take their children to this free balloon slide for some fun and photos. But mind you, this is only for kids aged 8 or below. Chief Secretary for Administration Carrie Lam stopped by a flower market in Mongkok. She also took the opportunity to promote the government's consultation on political reform. Vicky Kong, TVB News.
China says its moon rover has experienced a mechanical control abnormality. Scientists are now organizing repairs for U2 or Jade Rabbit. Authorities blame the problem on the complicated lunar surface environment. The abnormality emerged before the rover entered its second dormancy at dawn today. The Chang'e 3 lunar probe soft-landed on the moon last month, and U2 separated from the lander hours later. All right, Chris, some exciting news.
Yeah, big day. Absolutely. Third time lucky for China's Li Na. Li defeated Slovakia's Dominika Cibulkova in the Australian Open women's final. Set scores here were 6-love and 7-6, but not in that order. The former French Open champ was twice a runner-up in Melbourne. The 31-year-old admitted she nearly quit the sport due to the weight of expectation placed on her back home. In last year's final, Li twisted her ankle and ended up losing to Victoria Azarenka in 3 sets. In 2011, she became the first Chinese player to win a Grand Slam title. Arsenal are a step closer to ending their 9-year trophy drought. The Gunners beat Coventry City 4-0 in FA Cup action. And here's Jamison Wong.
Arsenal well on their way to the 5th round after Lucas Podolski gave them the lead against Coventry City in the 15th minute at Emirates. The German international added a second 10 minutes later. The Gunners 2-0 over the League One side. Substitutes Giroud and Cazorla added 2 late goals to make the final 4-0. Arsene Wenger's side hoping to end a 9-year trophyless stretch with the FA Cup perhaps their best bet of silverware. The North Londoners still alive for the treble. Jamison Wong, TVB News.
In the NBA, Carmelo Anthony scored a career high of 62 points as the New York Knicks routed the Charlotte Bobcats 125-96. Melo's tally broke the record for points scored by a player at Madison Square Garden. Meanwhile, the Memphis Grizzlies held off the Houston Rockets. It was 88-87. The Rockets' Dwight Howard had a double-double, 11 points and 12 rebounds. The Grizzlies had 5 players in double figures. Not often, if ever, has Tiger Woods been upstaged by a 20-year-old. But that's what happened in the second round of the PGA Tour event in California. Tiger's playing partner was last year's rookie sensation, Jordan Spieth. And Spieth leads the tournament after a 9-under 63. He's at 10 under par overall. Meanwhile, Tiger is 9 shots back.
And that's the news for tonight.
Good night.
It was mainly cloudy today with sunny intervals during the day today. At 5 p.m., an easterly airstream was affecting the coastal areas of Guangdong. Today's temperatures range from 16.5 to 21.4 degrees, and the current temperature is 18.6 degrees Celsius. So, Freddie, how's the weather tomorrow? Mainly cloudy, but there will be some sunny periods tomorrow. Temperatures will range from 16 to 21 degrees. It will be mainly fine in the following few days. Tomorrow's air quality health index will range from low to moderate. The maximum UV index forecast for tomorrow will be about 6. Now, here's the latest global weather update. Cloudy in Shanghai, Taipei, and Xiamen. Cloudy in Guangzhou and Chengdu, sunny intervals in Macau. Cloudy in Beijing, sunny in Seoul, showers in Tokyo. Foggy in Bangkok, sunny intervals in Ho Chi Minh City and Manila. Cloudy in Kuala Lumpur, sunny intervals in Singapore, rain in Jakarta. Foggy in New Delhi, sunny in Karachi, sunny intervals in Mumbai. Sunny intervals in Cairo and Nairobi. Sunny intervals in Brisbane and Sydney, sunny in Melbourne, rain in Auckland. Snow in Toronto, sunny intervals in New York. Foggy in Vancouver, sunny in San Francisco and Los Angeles. Rain in London, Paris and Amsterdam, snow in Frankfurt and Zurich. And that's the weather. Have a great evening.